The Mamas and the Papas were an American-Canadian folk rock vocal group that recorded and performed from 65 to 68, with a brief reunion in 71. They were a big influence and a defining force of the counterculture of the 1960s. Michelle Phillips, Cass Elliot, John Phillips and Denny Doherty, Jill Gibson. John was the lead singer. They considered calling themselves Magic Circle before switching to Mamas and the Papas. It was inspired by the Hells Angels, who called their female associates Mamas. Michelle is the only member to still be alive at 81. Monday, Monday hit the Billboard number 7 in 1966, a song about the worst day of the week. We all agree with that. It hit number 1 on May the 7th, 1966 in America, and radio stations tried to ban it. I'm Mary from the Moon Goddess Diaries, and this is why Monday, Monday still matters 60 years later in 2026. 1966 was the year pop music grew up. The Beatles released Revolver. The Beach Boys answered it with Pet Sounds. But on the Billboard Hot 100, the song that beat them both to number 1 was about hating Mondays. The Mamas and the Papas weren't meant to be a band. John was a folk singer. Cassie was rejected from other bands because of her weight. Michelle was a model. Denny had the voice. Together, they invented California Sound. John wrote the song in 20 minutes. The group thought it was a joke. He hated Mondays. Nobody will buy it, they said. They recorded it in March, in the same studio as the Beach Boys recorded Good Vibrations. The trickery was the false ending. 1 minute, 45 seconds, the song stops, and you think it's finished. Then Denny comes out with ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Thanks, Sachi. And it starts again. That was unheard of for AM radio in 1966. After it hit number 1, some US stations banned it. Why? The line, every other day of the week is fine, was read as promoting absenteeism. Ludicrous. They said it was causing workers calling in sick on Mondays. It still won the Grammy for Best Contemporary Group Performance in 1967, the first folk rock group to win it. It proved you could top the charts without electric guitars, just voices and honesty. Here's the Billboard Hot 100 for May 7th, 66. Monday, Monday, number 1. Rain, number 2. When a Man Loves a Woman, number 3. Paint It Black, number 4. This was the moment folk rock beat British invasion bands at their own game. It stayed number 1 for 3 weeks. It sold 1 million copies by summer, and it made Cass the first plus-size star to be on the cover of Time for Music. 60 years later, and Monday, Monday is in the Grammy Hall of Fame. It's used in movies when a director wants that 63 seconds of retro vibe. But it was never really about Monday. John said it was about the end of the weekend, the end of love. We all know how that cuts us up deep. Every generation has a Monday, Monday. A song that says the feeling you're not supposed to have, the feeling you're not supposed to say. That's why it works in 2026. We still hate Mondays. We still need the song to end and then come back for one more chorus. If you were alive in 1966, tell me in the comments, did Monday, Monday feel different from other chart number 1s at the time? If you're new to vintage music, I'm Mary, and I'm thinking of covering one song a month that has an anniversary in 2026. So subscribe now for June. It might be Paperback Writer. Thanks, Sachi. It also turned 60 this year. I know, I'm not the Beatles. And yes, I have hated Mondays. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye for now.